Okay, Eurovision Song Contest 2010 review, second semi-final. Starting quickly with Lithuania. Not my type of music, but a song that I still like a lot because of the lyrics first and foremost. The lyrics are so funny. Unfortunately, a lot of the audience I think won't understand English that well, and their pronunciation also isn't very good, so it's very hard to understand the lyrics when they're singing it, unfortunately, but I love the lyrics. Major kudos for those lyrics, they're fantastic. And I also think that they have a great energy on stage, they're fun to watch. They're gonna make people pick up the phones and vote, they're gonna start the second semi off great, and I think they may do much better than you'd think from a sort of non-typical ESC kind of song. And I also have to mention that I saw them live. They gave a great show. I recorded it, put it on YouTube, and that song has been seen more times than any of the other videos that I've so far uploaded from that concert, or those concerts. So, if that's a sign, I don't know, but I think I wouldn't be surprised if we see Lithuania again on Saturday. Armenia, it's actually my favorite this year. I'm rooting for them, telling my friends to vote for them. I think that it would be wonderful to see the contest go to Yerevan, and I think Armenia hasn't competed for that long, but they've sent some wonderful songs, and this song I think is fantastic. Beautiful melody, beautiful rhythm, fantastic lyrics, fantastic topic, talking about the love for one's country, and in such a sort of non-obvious way, using the apricot as an image of Armenia I think is brilliant. I love the lyrics, even though they're not perfect either, English-speaking lyrics. I think the singer is wonderful, she's beautiful, has a wonderful voice, performs it with a lot of emotion, so it may not be perhaps the very best song, but it's my favorite, and I'm rooting for Armenia. I'm gonna vote for them 10 times, so go Armenia this year. Fantastic song. Israel, also a very, very good song. Problem is, it's a ballad. It's one of the best ballads in the contest, definitely, but it doesn't really quite have the hook that you may be looking for. I've listened to it a dozen times, I still can't hum it, and I don't think that's because it's Hebrew. I think it's just not very hummable. I think he gives a wonderful performance, except there's something kind of weird about his hair. He performs it with lots and lots of emotion, and I think Israel will definitely be in the final this year. I think they're going to do well. I don't perhaps think it's the winner. I think it's it kind of lacks that last hook that you really need, and there are so many ballads, but it's a wonderful song from Israel this year. Denmark, a song that I like, but I know not everybody does, and I think it's, I wouldn't be surprised if it's beaten out in the semi. It doesn't really have a lot of personality, character. It's too safe, in my opinion. It's fun to listen to, and it's catchy, absolutely, hummable, definitely, but it's very safe, I think. So, although I do like it, I don't have that much hope for it. Switzerland, I love the Swiss entry this year. Fantastic. I think that it's extremely catchy, has a fantastic melody, wonderful beat, a great singer who puts on a really good show, and I hope Switzerland will do well this year. They traditionally don't recently for some reason, but they deserve to, and I think the song is going to stand out again, put people in a good mood, make them want to pick up the phone and vote. Sweden, our arch enemy, and as they say here in Norway, it's not winning that matters, it's beating the Swedes, and I hope we will do so this year. I have to say that I don't really like their song that much. I don't see how it's a favorite. I think she's good. She's very pretty, and she has a good voice. She has a voice with character, an unusual voice, which is definitely good. It's a ballad, that's not a plus. There are so many this year, and I think this really doesn't have what it takes, and I think the presentation with her with the guitar first, and then they take the guitar away. Don't like the presentation. It seems gimmicky, and just any song called "This Is My Life" I think is just that ship has sailed. I mean, that is just not original, in my opinion. I think it's just exploiting old standards, which is kind of classical Sweden tactics in this contest. Azerbaijan, a song that is good. Again, troubles with English, but that's not a big deal. It's kind of a ballad, but it's catchy. It has an unusual rhythm. I think that the singer's good. I think the presentation in the national final was totally beyond weird, and I think that's going to ruin things because it's very distracting, that performance. I hope they changed it. Totally new choreography when we see them on stage on Thursday. A good song. Fingers crossed. Ukraine, also a good song that I like. It's a ballad, so that's not a plus, but I mean for the countries competing with ballads, it's not a plus in itself because there are so many ballads that it's hard to stand out. I think she is wonderful, fantastic singer, great voice, and the song is so good that I think it may do badly because it's a demanding song. It's not very melodious. It's technically difficult, and I think that non-melodiousness may sort of make people not get it at first, and of course they only have the one chance, so I think unfortunately the Ukrainians may have been too ambitious for their own good this year, but we do have the jury votes, 50% from professional juries, and I think that is going to be heavily in Ukraine's favor because I think the professional people in the jury, they're going to see how demanding and ambitious this is, that this is a cut above most of the other songs, so I hope for the best for Ukraine, definitely. The Netherlands, the less said the better. The song in itself, in a vacuum, isn't necessarily bad, but it's like a time warp back to 1968. I feel it's so offensive to send this in 2010. It's like a joke. It's like they're saying, for God's sake, don't let us win. I feel so sorry for the singer who has to come here and compete with this unbelievable song. It's just, it's 40 years old. I don't know what they're thinking. Romania. Now you're talking. Put the Netherlands and then Romania after each other, and the Netherlands song, the Dutch song is going to be just beat out of the water. The Romanian song is so modern, it's so fresh, it's such a fantastic pace, beat, melody, just everything. I'm not just saying that because the male singer is Norwegian Romanian. I think he's great regardless of his ethnicity, and I hope they're going to do well. They have a fantastic song and they perform it with so much energy. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with that on stage. Rooting for the Romanians as well. Slovenia, one of the worst this year, I'm sorry. Just mixing folk elements and rock elements in a way that is totally messed up, doesn't work at all. I think the melody is schizo. I think the only thing I can find that I like about the Slovenian entry is that it's performed in Slovene. Other than that, I think it's just a total ESC entry fail. And we will not be seeing it, I can't imagine, on Saturday. Ireland. Finally a good song from Ireland. I am so happy that the Irish are sending something good again. I'm going to be talking more about the Irish entry in my review of the Big Four and the host entry, that is our entry. But I think the Irish are sending a wonderful song this year. I think the singer is fantastic. Of course she is. We all know she is. It's a beautiful song. It's a ballad. That's not going to be good for Ireland, but I think it's a wonderful song, and it's so wonderful to see the Irish sending something good again. Cyprus starts out well. I thought I liked it, but then the lyrics started, and I mean, tell me about your feelings. Just gag me with a spoon. It's so stupid, and it's a song, the melody too gets repetitive and annoying, and I don't like the Cyprus entry this year. Sorry, Cyprus, but no good. Croatia. I like the Croatian entry a lot this year. It's again a ballad, but one of the most beautiful ones, and it's wonderfully performed by these three singers whose band name I hate, but who are really good and perform the song with a lot of emotion. It kind of depends on the presentation, but I think Croatia has a really good song this year, and good luck to you. Georgia, they have a Norwegian competing for them, Hanne Sarvåg, who also wrote our song, co-wrote our song. It's beautiful, again, beautiful singer, beautiful voice, all that, but with a presentation that is just unbelievably weird, and that's gonna mess it up, I think, because they need to change it, that's all, because in the national final it was just too distracting. And again, it's a ballad. It's a really good ballad, but there are so many of them that, who knows, could go either way for Georgia. Turkey, ending the second semi on a high note, really good song, great beat, great rhythm, performed with lots of energy. I think it's one of the better songs I've heard from Turkey, and one of their best entries ever. I hope they get to the final because they would deserve it. I think it's a modern and fresh sounding entry. I'm kind of rooting a little bit for Turkey too this year, so good luck to everyone on Thursday.